Please
Oh,
don't be with you because he took his headband off and he was like, fuck, I gotta follow the rules. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are back with another episode of Dao Zu Shi. I guess I should say up front that we're going to be recording 2 episodes of Hop from here on out, so that we can get this thing wrapped up and see what is actually fucking happening here, because I still don't understand how we're going to do the Wei Wuxian storyline wrap up and this new thing. Sorry. I'm not going to go out of turn. We come back as we normally do with notes and a board. So let's go ahead and hit up that board first thing.
yeah.
Where the board changelog. I was going to change the connection between Wen Ning and Jian Shang to white, given this episode, but we already know in the future his relationship is that of an enemy, thus the confusing bit about how to track the relationship on a static board across time. I connected Jin Ziswan to Jian Shang with a white line. I connected Lu Qinyang to Yao with a white line. I would have removed her from Yao's clan, as that's who it seems that she was with, but I never knew that before to have marked her for the first place.
Yeah.
I marked Quin Su as dead. I removed Mozan Yu from the Jin clan, as he was apparently expelled. And I connected Jin Ling to Wei Wuxian with a red line. That moment of consideration I have to do when I'm doing the board when it comes to Mozan Yu and Wei Wuxian. Jin Ling is attacking Mozan Yu's body, but he's attacking Wei Wuxian. His opinion of Mozan Yu has not changed, therefore, it's not a red line on Mozan Yu.
No.
Mozan Yu is just this weird, eccentric guy that Jin Ling knew before Wei Wuxian took over the body. So, he's attacking Wei Wuxian, not Mozan Yu. That's a weird thing, by the way, I want to say going on in my head every time I go to take my notes. I want to call him Wei Ying for some reason. I think I'm just in my head
Yeah, but that's
constantly
what
combining.
Lan calls him that.
Is that what it is? I keep thinking in my head I'm combining Yang's name from Legend of the Galactic Heroes and Wei Wuxian's name together.
Well, with that all out of the way, we go to notes. Started with the only notes I have, Season 3, Episode 7, Deviated Spirits. And boy, do I have notes. Not a lot of them, but some of them are pretty chunky. That's side glance.
Some of these are real chunky.
I didn't say the first one was.
No, but you did introduce it that way.
Oh.
You want to explain to the people what side glance you're referring to? Because it is at the start of the episode. So
yeah, Gwen Yao, they're doing the ceremony, pledging themselves as brothers, as a 3 venerated triad, right? And they're like, we're not going to do this. We're going to be, helping the poor, blah, 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 help the defenseless. And he's like, at the very end, he's like, sure, I'm going to do that. Sure. Let's all do that.
Wang Yao is the less subtle Durandal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Durandal, you thought he was evil from the moment one because he grinned one time. And then throughout we started having this theory, well, not even a theory, I think it's just proven true, that he's a psychopath and he doesn't understand emotion. So he's glancing around trying to see how everyone else is doing. So I'm going to mimic what they're doing. I mean, it comes in more at the end, where literally no emotion, everyone else is sad, starts to get sad. It seems almost laughable to think that this entire conspiracy remained hidden for the last 13 years. Not only did it have to survive all of your people being loyal to their death, but also past it. Not one rogue spirit that would be willing to rat you out to the first cultivator of performing empathy. Not for nothing, some of these people are pretty dense. Dense enough that I wouldn't think them incapable of a last-minute betrayal, or something that would leave their spirit resentful. I mean, that's where we find ourselves with Ning Mengzhu, but that he's the only one? I guess maybe that could also further explain that field of the dead that we saw, kept all the spirits that could rat on him in one place.
So on to my next notes. Talking about, what's her name? I forgot her name. I don't know if she's actually in the board. I tried to find her in the board and couldn't find her, so.
I mean, if you can't tell me her name, then I can't tell you if she's on the board. I mean, a hint might be, if you're talking about who I think you might be talking about, I said her name out loud already.
He left the, Jinsu. There she is. Oh, she has no connections. That's what. Well, she has no connection because she has no
What are
clan.
you talking about? Who are you talking about?
The girl that left the clan.
Yeah, she has connections. I named her already.
I
God,
can't find her,
lessons is.
though.
I think.
Oh, Lu Jingguang. Okay.
Yeah, I said it in my board changelog note.
Yes, but I didn't have
God,
it in
I'm
my
pretty
notes
sure
because
I've got literally a note on this board about how you don't pay on this board on my notes about how you don't pay attention to the board. I thought it was going to be for the last recording that we did. Has to be in this one.
okay.
So, yeah, no lessons. You always
In
say the
my
same thing.
defense,
You always say the same thing. I am listening, and then can't tell me what I just said.
no. In my defense, to what you just said, when I looked her name before on the board, in this board, not the other board, the older one, I couldn't find it. Now, that could have been me.
Well, lessons in
But
your
still.
defense. Last recording that we did, I said that I couldn't find her on there and thought she wasn't on there. But that's more of an aspect of I didn't remember her name. I actually didn't add her. Actually, what happened is I went back to the old concept board, grabbed the image I had on there, brought it over here, then went to name her, and the board, as I programmed it to do, told me that the name was already there. And I was like, oh, fuck, she is on here. So I had already done my work before and then tried to redo it for no reason.
So Xinyang, her name is Xinyang. So when I say she, let me reread my note. Xinyang had more guts than all the men in that room. Too bad she served a clan that was rotten from the head down.
On one hand, I want to like her. On another hand, I don't think that that's worth doing. She had more guts than everyone. Not really. Everyone's saying what they believe. Just because she disagrees and says it louder and is going against everyone. You know, assholes do that. That doesn't make them courageous. You know the one guy who says, that black guy shouldn't swim in the swimming pool? You know the guy in every one of those movies?
Yeah.
Does not make him courageous.
No.
Yeah, so just saying that, I get it. She's on our side, so clearly we say good things about people we think are good because of their moral aspect aligns with our own. She didn't do anything either. That's also why I'm not giving her any props. Fine, you're not going to listen to me, make up your own decisions. I'm out. Cool. Now you're no longer part of the solution because you left the talk?
I don't think she had much power to be part of the solution.
She didn't? She didn't. I agree that she didn't, Lessons. You don't have to explain that part. But also, she's not doing anything anymore. Fine, you're not going to listen to me. I'm out. Cool. Maybe you could have stuck around and influenced somebody. I don't know. Clearly, you didn't have much power to begin with. Agreed. But maybe you could have done something. In the long term, how much did that actually help anybody? Unless she shows up again, and again, we're quickly running out of episodes for her to do or show up again with, and especially because it's only going to be stuff that's already happened, because it's going to be in the past. For some reason, I thought in the back of my head, what if she turns out to be like the new Bo-Shan or something, but we never met those people either, so. How did Lanzan catch a petal floating in the air while in empathy? It's like a couple of seconds of a scene, but it implies that one can touch and affect things in a memory. Like, what does that even do? Clearly, this isn't time travel. It's just what a person remembers, being seen. Except, wait. These are Ni Mengzhu's memories, right? How are we seeing things that he wasn't there for? Like Lanzan talking to Zishen. Ning Mengzhu was inside the building already. We watched him walk in. He wouldn't know what's being said between them. So now I'm questioning everything about these empathy trips. Also, if they really are just memory, what if you remember things differently? What if you lied to yourself so much over the years that you actually believe a falsehood to be real, and people doing empathy would see that? Can we really trust anything we're seeing this way?
That is very true.
And also, is this like fucking Inception? This isn't even in my note anymore. Is this fucking Inception? Like, the element that he can touch stuff in the memories and affect it? Again, he catches the leaf or the petal floating through the air. Can he change memories? And I know this is a dead guy's memory, so what does changing his memory do or anything? But
I mean, we had the whole umbrella thing in the last empathy trip, which means they were getting rained on because they had an umbrella inside. I'm like, oh yeah, just be under my umbrella. We're in a memory. How are you getting wet?
Also,
why do you need an umbrella?
Another thing. You can take your spirit out of your body, because that's what happened when he put his spirit into the gingerbread. I know it's not gingerbread, so I'm keep going to call it. So can you perform empathy on a living person whose spirit is outside their body? In which case, then, if you can change people's memories by affecting them, can you then change the memory of somebody whose spirit is outside of their body? Because again, if you can move shit around, what happens if in your memory you just walk up to a guy and slap him across the face? Do you now remember that guy getting slapped in the face? What if, since you can apparently see things that your memory wasn't there for, apparently your memory expands outside the horizon of your actual sphere of consciousness, as per the conversation happening that Niminju wasn't there for, can you then talk to yourself, or not even yourself, can you then talk to that person, and that person's now going to remember you having a conversation and then question later, wait a second, if I had talked to him here, how were they talking to him there? And form your own giant conspiracy of how this person was in two places at once. This empathy bullshit raises too many questions and doesn't solve any of its own.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, here's the thing, lessons. You stayed on the train of this empathy thing is bad, and I went like, yeah, never mind, this kind of makes sense. Wait a second, this is bullshit.
Let's go back. And oh no, this is just
yeah. I mean, you stayed true to the path of this is bad, just being on the fact it was bad. I like no, this is kind of accepting. Remember when Lanzan like communicated with the spirits about where Wei Wuxian was or where his brother was at, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. This is kind of what they're doing. And then there's entirely a separate realm of questions. Like, no, I'm not on the realm of this is bad. It doesn't fit the setting. I mean, this is bad. It has no consistency. I'm in, again, Inception, the top is spinning. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Well, to put your mind at ease, I'm going to throw in a big paragraph now. That has nothing to do with that, by the way, just so you know.
I didn't figure you'd be, like I said, it's like a 2-second, he catches the pedal, or even a second or a half a second. He catches the pedal, and it's like raised entire reality-shattering questions. It's like if I blinked and a guy vanished in front of, like, I was just, ninjas are real?
That guy didn't have object permanence.
There's that movie where the girl is on a plane with her daughter, and then her daughter disappears, and everyone on the plane is like, you weren't here with your daughter. There was no daughter here. And everyone on the plane is making her think she's crazy. I don't remember what the whole plot of the movie is, but it's like that. It's like, everything has changed now.
Moving on. And this is a long one, so please let me finish. It also makes me think, and I believe this is something the work really emphasizes, and I should have noticed sooner, that right and wrong have really nothing to do with cultivation. In theory, cultivation is supposed to make you a better person, or more to the point, the pursuit of becoming a better person in mind, body, and soul should be the source of your enhanced abilities. But this is not so. Many of these characters who wield enormous physical, metaphysical, and political power are rotten to the core. They are hateful, envious, cowardly, spiteful, exploitative, and more concerned with superficial social standing than with the cultivation of a better person or a group of people. Mingjue confronting Yao later on proves my point.
It's not really a reveal. Wen Xiao was a cultivator. The entire idea was that they each have their own systems of training and beliefs based on their ancestors, and the Wen clan had their own pamphlets about the things that their leader said, which is incorporate them in your daily life, and now you're going to redo your cultivator training based on our beliefs. So every clan has its own system of beliefs about what makes a cultivator good. I mean that in the sense of what makes a good cultivator, not good in the moral sense.
But there's, I mean, like I said, I should have seen it sooner, right? That it's not a great revelation, but they keep putting the fact that to be a good cultivator, at least on the surface, is someone who has moral standing, who has clear mind. They might be different takes on it in technique, but there's a sort of wider. Oh, you're here to improve your body, your mind, your soul. That's why everybody was going to Gosu to train, right?
Because improving your mind, body, and soul doesn't have really anything to do with morals.
Apparently does.
If you're coldly logical, then what do you care about the sense of good or evil? I mean, you can make this just goes like everything we talked about in Legend of Galactic Heroes. A non-moral, objective position can still do a lot of good for a lot of people while still not being a good thing to do. I'm saying people can have different standards. You can train your soul and your mind and your body without even touching what makes a good person. I think also the element that we might be treating training your soul in a martial arts sense, having a strong soul, a strong source of power to engage in things of this nature, and not in a conscience sense.
Yeah, but I'm also going by the fact that in Gosu, the Land Clan has all these rules or are supposed to make you a better person, right?
No, I think that's more about following authority.
Yeah.
Do as we say doesn't have that much to do with these are good things that make a good person. If I say, don't throw your clothes on the floor, pick them up and put them in the hamper, that's not because it's a good thing to do, or I mean, it doesn't make you a good person. It's I don't want a cluttered floor.
Yeah.
Don't have a messy life doesn't also mean be a good person. It's beyond me why the Jin clan sits elevated above the rest of the clans like the Wen did. I brought it up in the reaction, and you try to explain it there too, and it still doesn't ring true to me. I don't know why we're continuing this. Even if you elected them. They said it before, back when the Wen gathered for the Wen clan thing, we all used to sit as equals. And, damn it, I always forget it. Something inter pares. First among equals. You can still sit on equal footing and be elevated above by a position. Everyone's opinion matters. Otherwise, why are we having this meeting to talk about shit? He's emulating the Wen position, and not for nothing, he's the guy who took over. Well, no, actually, when we go back and see the judgment of Zhu, whatever the fuck his last name was, was it Guan Shao? Was sitting above everybody else too. He kept doing it. The guy who was dick riding Wen Rohan kept doing it. And then Guan Yao, who is, I think, evil, I think we can all figure out he's been evil, is doing it too. And why is everyone letting this happen?
Talking about Yao, Wen Yao. Remember that Wen Yao's mother was a courtesan, and such that they were the courtesans, not him necessarily, trained to entertain through music and dance. She could have known how to play the guzheng to entertain her clients. When he says that she didn't teach me, but
don't have to explain it. Just sworn I had a note about this. All right, can't find it in a half a second, so I'll get there when I get there. I also have a note about Guang Yao and the courtesan mother thing. Whenever I think he was
lying too. I think he's also lying because he was too good.
I don't think he is. I think this is a moment of truth. The thing is, he's a good liar. And, he's following the whole thing that every lie has a truth behind it. If you investigate me, I'm not going to get caught in a lie immediately. Anyway, my next note, since I can't figure out what the fuck that one is revenge sanctioned? I mean, everyone seemed to entertain the argument that murder is wrong, but revenge is justified. This isn't murder, it's revenge. Is that good? But then again, to your note that we're not making good people, maybe revenge is just fine. We seem to be fine when Guang Yao murdered all of those people who stole from him, back in Ni Mengzhu's memories, and nothing happened to him. So,
I mean, I think if they're following a Confucian idea of justice, it can be pretty retributive, pretty harsh and retributive, right? You don't commit the first assault, but if someone does it, then you are justified to, for retribution, right?
I knew what you were saying, retribution. I was like, I've never heard the word retributive before.
Retributive, yeah. Justice.
Again, it's hilarious to me to hear all these little different senses of justice, because that's what the Marines are about in One Piece. Every admiral has exemplifies a different form of justice, and it affects how they do things in the world. And then the leadership of the entire Navy is based on which admiral is then the fleet admiral, because their sense of justice then dictates all of the little Marines. That's what I'm calling ensigns and cadets all the little Marines.
Yeah, the little Marines. Yes, the little Marines.
Anyways, we're down.
Well, actually, it was. I was talking about the good Senate. Okay, you put.
No, I did the whole revenge sanction thing.
Yeah, I guess. Lan Zhang noticed that Yao subtly altered the song to make Ming Yue's conditions worse. Again, he gets an eye catch, like,
yeah, I know. They're not subtle.
Yeah.
Lan Zishen has to be in on it. The Lan clan came from musicians, are trained in it. If anyone is going to be good at dropping a calming beat, it should be Lan Zishen, who we see with Ning Mengzhu playing his instrument. So if he isn't doing anything to reverse the key poisoning that is being inflicted on him via sound, then my only options are to believe that he is ignorant of it. He's also pressed to us as a wise... Sorry, I clearly meant presented to us as a wise character, so I can't imagine that to be the case. Plus, the whole spending off-screen time with Guan Yao, a bit of a tangent, but I wonder if Zishen and Guang Yao might be our antagonist version of Wei Wuxian and Lan Zhan. I'm just thinking, anytime they are doing something in front of Ning Mengzhu, it's entirely performative.
And also, he overheard what Ming Yu and Yao were discussing. So he's there. He's like alarmed. When he hears it, he's alarmed, but doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's in on it. I think this is literally... And I keep going back to the element that Lan Zishen kind of encouraged Wei Wuxian and Lan Zhan. So I think that comes from a position of, yeah, I'm that way too. So Guan Yao might be his.
Even Yao's choice of swords showed his twisting nature. It opens more like a whip than a straight blade. The only sword that we've seen doing that. We've seen sabers.
It's weird. I keep saying it's a weird sword.
Yeah.
You know, we went through the trouble of expressing Zhu Yang's backstory as a means of showing his motivation for destroying a group of people for letting his finger get run over. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that Guang Yao's whole motivation might come from whatever happened to his mother, and that's why that area is sealed, to prevent anyone from interacting with it and discovering his past that way. You know,
yeah, I mean,
we did that the moment before we started doing empathy all over the place, so maybe he sealed it off to make sure that nobody empathied his mother.
And also we see that he's obsessed with position and getting into his father's good graces. Like, and literally says, how could I not do this? And how am I supposed to get power if I don't do these things, right?
Again, I don't think he's actually a mustache-twirling bad guy. I kind of believe that he has a greater goal in mind that is meant to be good. Just haven't fucking seen it yet.
I'm doubting it.
Got too much time left. Like, something else is on the horizon, other than seeing actually what happened to Wei Wuxian.
Talking of which, Yao works really fast to cover his track and entrap Lan Zhan and Wuxian.
I guess I'll skip a note. Alright, I must have forgotten that Wei Wuxian noticed his own sword among Gong Yao's treasure room, meaning that he wasn't absently reaching behind him for his weapon later, but actually reaching for his own sword. Making what I thought was a cleverly orchestrated maneuver by Guan Yao to force Wuxian to out himself into an act of desperate stupidity by Wei Wuxian himself. He would know that he's the only one who can pull his sword from the sheath. So actively recognizing that it's there and reaching and grabbing it is his own stupidity, more so than Guan Yao's, puppet mastering. Because again, when I was watching the episode, I said out loud, oh, he got him into this position so that he would have to reach for a weapon, and he would absently reach for what turns out to be his own, and this is the clever puppet mastering at play. No, Wei Wuxian knew his sword was there. He saw it earlier. That's why he knew to go for it. It's his own stupidity.
Yeah, but Yao still exploited it. It's like, oh, hey, look, what sword do you grab on? Who can do that?
I don't know what credit you're trying to give Guan Yao. It's literally the least amount of credit possible. He got him into a position where he would need a sword. Yeah, great job. Yeah. This is a fight-heavy show sometimes.
Well, my last note then. That was a brutal ending, although we know that it takes more than a simple stab like that to kill someone, especially a main character.
Or a necromancer. See, so Ni Han Suang was cowardly before, but it's his brother's death that made him the mess that he is today.
And that's why he doesn't touch swords after. Actually, he never wanted.
Yeah, he never wanted to begin with. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I just mean the guy who can't make decisions anymore. So, that Su Clan guy, I think if you had ever really paid attention to the board, this is that note, you would have mentioned this before now. That's Zu Shi. The little bitch that tried to hand over Lu Qingyang to Wen Shao and shot at Wei Wuxian back in the caves. Apparently he had left the Lan clan and formed his own clan. With that context in mind, it's near impossible to imagine him as some sort of genius spy master.
But it also would mean that it explains why he knows the Lan clan's sword techniques, because he was training them.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'm not arguing that. There's literally never been an argument. I think last episode you kept wanting to bring up the sword technique thing, and I was like, I have no comment about this. I never have. It's just the element that we kept thinking he was a genius spy master, and he's literally the one who pulled a bow in front of everyone, shot at Wei Wuxian, and said, no, I didn't try to shoot him. It's hard to think that this little bitch is the spy master, a genius of all geniuses. And again, more evidence that you don't pay attention to the board.
The problem is, but Wuxian and Lan Zhan do not recognize him later on.
We don't see him. Legitimately, they saw him one time. Congratulations, they didn't pick him up the one time that they saw him. Also, not for nothing, he's wearing different colors. His clothing, everything is different. His hairstyle is different. And not for nothing that Wei Wuxian has been dead for a long time.
That was the note that you say, oh, the turtle is important. Of course. Because that's the scene where he appears in the fight with the giant turtle.
Yeah.
So the turtle appearing again. It's not
that's
that
the cave that I just mentioned.
Turtle. Not that they're going to make another giant turtle. It's like, oh, remember that turtle?
I mean, they should still make another giant turtle. I'm not off on that one. If you've got the necromancy powers to reanimate anything, start reanimating these giant monsters, like the giant snake from the valley or whatever the hell it was. All right, well, my last note then before divergence from the novel. I feel like these people often forget that they can fly. Instead of running through the gardens to escape, they should just fly to whatever, especially now that they both have swords. Their swords.
I suppose. Well, they also have bows and other abilities as
This
well.
is the same
so,
thing you
yeah.
mentioned back when they were doing their fight at Nevernight, you know. I said, you're on top of the building, why don't you just fly up and attack him? Yeah, well, I don't care. I don't care that they have arrows. They're main characters. We both have no expectation that Wei Wuxian or Lan Zhan are going to get shot out of the air and die because of an arrow. I would be happy if that happened, because that would be subverting my expectations for what the show is. Alright, divergence from the novel. The empathy scene does not include the Golden Carp Tower meeting in the novel, and Lan Wangji expresses his wish to hide Wei Wuxian shortly before the freeing of the winds, not after. In the novel, the people who twist Mian Mian's words and motivations are not named. In the animation, clan leader Gao is among them. Furthermore, Lan Wangji departs the meeting to speak with Mian Mian in the novel, and the two bow to each other before they part. In the animation, they bow to each other before the entire meeting. Additionally, although Ning Mengzhu does commend Mian Mian's backbone, he does so in private, not in public. The animation cuts Ning Mengzhu's objection to Lan Zishen's teaching Jingguang Yao purification tone, and the novel never specifies headaches as a symptom of the saber spirit.
But it's a good visual, metaphor, nonetheless.
Through Lan Wangji's expression, the animation implies that Jingguang Yao changes the music from the beginning of his time playing. In the novel, however, Wei Wuxian comments that the music is actually working, and only notes that something is not right after the incident on the stairs and the burning of Ning Hongsong's items. Although Ning Mengzhu attempts to hit Jin Guangyu during the stairs incident, Jin Guangyu is able to dodge in the novel. In the animation, Ning Mengzhu's punch lands directly on Jin Guanyu's face. I feel like they just said his. Moreover, spoiler alert. Thank you, past me, for typing spoiler alert there. The animation alters the burning of Ning Hongsong's items. In the novel, Ning Mengzhu burns them before Ning Hongsong's eyes and ignores Jin Guanyu's attempts to talk him out of it. In the animation, Jin Guangyao sides with Ning Mengzhu. Ning Mengzhu's key deviation is significantly different in the novel, where it occurs at a martial arts conference 2 months after the stair incident. The key deviation is triggered by Ning Mengzhu overhearing Jin Guangyao confide his fear of Ning Mengzhu to Lan Zishen. In the animation, the key deviation occurs directly after Ning Hongsong storms away to the burning of his art. In the novel, Ning Mengzhu hallucinates Jin Guangyao during his key deviation and attempts to slaughter anyone who seems to be him, and he is only able to recognize Ning Hongsong when his brother flings himself towards him. In the animation, Ning Mengzhu attacks Ning Hongsong before apparently injuring himself. In the novel, Jin Guangyao weeps, and Ning Mengzhu imagines the spark amidst Snowcrest as a smile. In the animation, Jin Guangyao actually smiles through his tears. I don't know what sparks amongst Snowcrest would be in that context. In the novel, Jin Guangyao learns Wei Wuxian's identity through his use of Subian. In the animation, he is already aware of it. Moreover, Wei Wuxian escapes back to his room in the novel, while in the animation, he awakens as Lan Wangji is already carrying him towards the fragrant palace. Jian Shang arrives late to Jin Guangyao's bedchamber in the novel. In the animation, he arrives with everyone else. The animation cuts the explanation of the dagger's unique properties. Furthermore, in the animation, Jin Guangyao feigns surprise that Qin Su is in the secret treasure room, while in the novel, he maintains that she often comes in to look around, as all of their possessions are shared.
That's a better excuse.
And finally, the scene wherein Jian Shang makes no move to stop Wei Wuxian's escape is unique to the animation.
Yep. Those are the changes.
Okay.
Those are the voyages.
Is which episode of which show?
Star Trek Next Generation, the last episode?
Nope. I do not know. I know it is an episode, though. It's not the last episode. Before I hit enter, I'm going to guess Enterprise? These are the voyages of the series finale, the 22nd episode of the 4th season of the 98th. Can you just answer the fucking question? Oh, I guess maybe you are right. Okay. No, wait. Enterprise. It is Enterprise. Sorry, I was confused for a minute because, as we both know, the final episode features, I was like, Chakotay. Features
Right.
Will
Riker.
Riker and Deanna Troi in their TNG outfits. So I was about to say, oh, you are right. It's like, no, it is Star Trek Enterprise. Well, I guess with all that said, nothing left to do but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, the one thing this show doesn't do is just, well, actually, it has done it. Do a cold open. Have we ever seen
Yeah.
a cold open?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
been
well, not
episodes
this
where there
time.
hasn't been no intro, where there hasn't
Yeah.
been no intro. There has been episodes where there hasn't been an intro.
Yes. Not this one though,
I mean,
because I was
maybe he
I
does
was
die.
expecting.
Or maybe
Yeah.
we're going to get an episode of him dying.
Mm,
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be poignant, like a final goodbye for Lanzan, and then Lanzan carries the story till its conclusion. Having had to see Wei Wuxian die twice
yeah.
and not be able to do anything either time. Plus, I guess in the novel, I guess that's a scene coming up.
Yeah.
Sorry, we just saw Jinling
Covered in blood.
covered in blood. Look at that, crying tears of her, which has to be
Yeah.
whatever's going to happen now, assuming we don't start with a flashback or something.
Yeah.
However, did we see the back-to-back sword stab forward thing? That's in the opening too.
Yeah. No, we haven't seen that.
So clearly he's not going to die then. Don't
No.
remember Guan Yao and Lan Shen back-to-back. Flashback to them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be poignant. I was going to say, in the novel, apparently they had that night together, which was given to us in the Divergence thing. To have finally had their time together and then be lost completely.
Faded.
No, Fates will watch before that. Be happy I stabbed you in the front. My mother got stabbed in the back. Not covered in blood, pointedly.
No.
The heavens cry for Wei Wuxian. Despite being surrounded by everybody and having to dodge them before, he was able to carry an unconscious man and get away. Probably flew.
Oh, they're back in Ghost.
I guess. I'm not beyond him being just unconscious still.
Oh, they have a spirit of their own, I guess.
I mean, they had their own graveyard, remember? Didn't cover anything about the sword they got from that graveyard, did we? Unless, was that his sword and we just didn't recognize it? That was all leading to this?
你把我带回云深不知处，万一被你大哥发现，我已经发现了。兄长，魏公子有伤在身，不必多礼了。多谢蓝宗主相助。
兄长，赤峰村的尸身呢？
暂由怀桑保管，我也派了可以信任的人去看过。忘记，魏公子已醒，你是否也该给我一个交代了？
正如魏婴所言，赤峰村的头颅就在放飞店。
你相信他，
I guess I was wrong about him working with him because I don't see this would play out this way if it was.
可我相信金光瑶。
Or maybe I was right about them being a pair as well.
蓝宗主，赤峰尊的投入确实仅我一人得见，但有一事却是寒光君也瞧见了的。
何事？
赤峰尊之死，
世人皆知大哥是
刀灵侵扰，报喜而亡。可赤峰尊坚持清心安神。
Here's the problem, you're telling it to a guy who was there.
你在怀疑什么？
Who was there for all the playing, too.
绝无可能。清心选曲乃我亲手所授。
兄长，请听这段曲子。
Oh, he's gonna recreate it.
Again, they're a clan of musicians. If anyone could play a song off of just hearing it, I think it would be them.
不错，
Also, are you playing the song that causes key deviation at them right now?
喜华。
Bad plan. Not gonna lie, I like the key deviation song better than the comic song.
今儿所闻，此调绝非喜华，且似乎有东瀛之风。
Dongyin Tun.
你们随我来。
Okay, that means something.
Again, remember, we saw him look to the side. So
Yeah.
the idea is that Zhishan already knows. But he still believes in Guan Yao.
尽出世。
All the books he
Oh, scroll,
saved
in
when
this
they
case.
burnt Guan
那边全都
Dao
是普制。
Guso down.
东瀛的话，是这几排。这里古籍较多，我们分开寻找吧。
Oh, don't tell me you brought Guan Yao in here before.
Maybe. But he's looking for a specific song, so he doesn't know if one of these are.
Yeah, but
is
where
what
do you
it
think
is.
Guan Yao learned it?
Could be from here, yeah. If they were that close, you're right.
找到了。
Well, he took all the books and protected them from when Guso was burning down. So he probably took them to where he and Guan Yao were. Please keep playing the key deviation song at us.
曲调断开的。
中间音还有一页被撕
Oh,
掉。
there you go. He took it.
乱破抄。这上面都是什么曲子？
东瀛谐曲，若在演奏时赋予灵力，能做撼
Okay, fair enough. They're playing it without channeling energy.
或气血激荡。
蓝宗主，若在喜华之中融入一段乱破抄谐曲，连续弹奏数月甚至数年，有没有可能像服用慢性毒药一样，催化赤峰尊的发作？
有可能，但是阿瑶他过目不忘，私走卜叶多此一举。
私走这一夜，只是为了
Let me ask the pages also how to reverse it.
来源。
但我从未告诉过他。
Oh, I know. They have cleansing for that, actually.
蓝宗主，以敛方尊的能耐，你真的觉得他找不到吗？
韩光君，蓝先生有请。我去见叔父，你随兄长先回京师。
好。
I remember the uncle doesn't like him.
Okay, so they're not in cahoots. Well, I don't think it's that guy. Oh, I don't know. He'd be so old, I think he'd be dead by now. Well, they can be immortal, though. We learned that. Cultivators can
Yeah,
become
or
achieve
long-lived
immortality.
anyway. Yeah.
So again, maybe I'm wrong about them being cahoots, but I still think they're a couple. Thus his faith in him.
They're the rabbits.
Well, you know they're different rabbits.
I know. Of
They'd
course,
be
those are
dead by
long
now.
dead.
清心淡雅，没想到居然还有龙胆这般野艳的花。
整个云深不知处，也仅两地有龙胆，一处是这里，另一处是
Your
我
grave.
这居
Oh,
所
okay, wrong one.
亦或说软禁之所。
软禁。
How many new
Well, that's
fucking
a-
arcs are we going to introduce before this show
Yeah.
ends? It's like Lord of the Rings.
杀死了父亲的一位恩师。
那，然后呢？
父亲对母亲本是年少轻心， 再三挣扎，还是不顾族中反对，和母亲拜了天地。礼成之后，便把母亲关起来，把自己也关起来。
No, okay. I was like, what?
魏公子，你能明白他这么做是为什么？杀师之仇不共戴天，族规亦不可违背，只好澄清护他性命，闭关思过，一生赎罪。你觉得这样做对吗？
Well, we know she's dead. Is he still alive?
那你觉得怎样做才对？我不知。父亲自毁一生，叔父教诲我与王姬也更加严厉。自小每月我们只能见母亲一次，母亲从不抱怨自己寸步难行有多苦闷，每月最大的期盼就是抱抱王姬。
Well, it's still fucking shocking then that Lanzan grew up to respect the rules, considering all this.
越没好脸色。虽然忘记从来不说，但我知，他每月都等着和母亲见面的那一日。他如此，我亦然。但有一天，叔父忽然对我们说：“不用再去了。”母亲不在。
Yeah, it sounds like the caring way that guy would talk.
会等在这里，
Yeah.
从日出到日落。忘姬从小就很执拗的，他与你年少相识，信你本性良善。不管发生多少事，外面对你如何恶言厉词，他总是愿意与你站在一起的。
Again, like I believe you're doing with Guan Yao.
蓝宗儒一脸风尊，似乎亦是年少相识。那是
Yeah, there you go.
之处遭难，我带着藏书阁古籍一路辗转，躲避岐山温氏的追杀。
Where he got that page from. I told you we were getting a flashback to their relationship this episode. Because, again, the opening is a spoiler. We didn't see them fighting back to back yet.
随
我来。
我与阿瑶素昧平生，阿瑶亦不知我是何人。只因看不惯温氏跋扈专横，便不顾安危，元首。
I think he knew who you were. It's just that you didn't know who he was.
My problem is that I likened this already to the Zhu, whatever his fucking last name story was. And not for nothing, he fucking played a group of people by pretending that he was their friend. So, Jishen could be into Guan Yao, but Guan Yao could be playing him still. The oddity from the Wen perspective that Guang Yao is doing all this shit, and then eventually he's going to join the Wen. I mean, subterfuge, but still he's going to join the Wen.
你说这么一个人，你让我如何信他两面三刀，是兄是子？今日说了许多，为公子见笑了。
I legit thought he was about to attack him with music. I know the scene doesn't play that way, but the way he was shaking and how do you think I would believe that he's two-faced? I thought he was about to get attacked.
It shows why he's so loyal to him, right?
Well, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. He says, like, how would you think I could believe he's two-faced? I'm gonna stop you from spreading that rumor or some shit. Like,
真是个玄妙的家族。虽说先祖是和尚，家风又刻板，却当真是除情主又重义呢。哎，你说对不？
That's an angry rabbit. Yeah. Let him go. Let her go.
I mean, it's the Lanzan rabbit. Quick, copy it 6 times.
睡觉的地方都摆着家谱，
这好像是我的笔记。蓝湛收藏我的墨宝做神，
Because he copied it 6 times and he's obsessed with you too.
定是欣赏我遒劲俊逸的书法，有眼光吧，蓝湛。
Go look for the pictures that you drew for him.
啥呀？挺漂亮。墨额，非命定之人不可取。
He's
Oh.
please don't be with you because he took his headband off and he was like, "Fuck, I gotta follow the rules." Well, now we know the significance.
这怎么行？我们家的墨额是……
我是那个意思。
Yeah, did in front of everyone
在
too.
姑苏听学之时，李泽篇超过几遍。
我都快写什么
Change the music.
你干了什么？
Again, the problem I'm having now is that Lanzan is a stickler for the rules, so I hope he hasn't
Yeah.
like forced himself into this relationship
太弱了。
and just like became comfortable with it,
吊着半截肠子。
where Wei Wuxian was always in kind of into it,
义务。
except for scenes like this, obviously.
蓝老头，你叔父找你什么事啊？
叔父闭关刚出，听闻我回来，照例问了问。你的事，我尚未告诉他。
啊，这样最好，最好。
兄长回去了，
你哥哥受的打击挺大的，我还想说赔的，喝个酒，解解愁的。
你的伤，
韩国君，你真是贴心。
不可多言。
自然，自然。话说回来，墨娥的事，我要不要道个歉？
I mean, at the very least, at least they encountered each other early in life as children, as we saw before this Smallville thing.
你喝便是。
Oh, the whip marks, remember them?
竟从未听蓝湛提起过。我与忘记的身世，本也是秘密。不过，以忘记的性子，你说不问，他怎么说？有些事，你问了，他也不会说的。
又怎么了？
没事，没事，没事。那么多痰，为什么偏偏拿了我上次兑过水的呀？
That's on you. Also,
这是何意？
what the fuck is with these new powers all the
有
time?
所之可。
Sorry, guys, my pager's going off.
Yeah.
宗主，
阿瑶，
Oh, okay. I thought Xishen actually ratted him out, and a bunch of people were here to attack him.
退下吧。阿瑶，你来怎么也不通知我一声？
还与二哥，
此物我已赠与你。
这枚通行谕令许多年来都没有失效过，如今既已失效，便该让它物归原主了。
先进来再说吧。
不用了，二哥。
Is Gusu gonna get under attack again?
Probably.
You're harboring Wei Wuxian, where we have to take you out?
我此番来是想告知二哥，这边仍是没有韩光君和夷陵老祖的消息。我不让人排查云深不知处，
So why'd you come attack him with a sword?
很有意义。看二哥什么时候方便，开门一个时辰，我好带人应付一番。
都可，就明日吧。
好。二哥既不收回谕令，我就留在此处了。大哥的事，我一定会全力找出真凶的。
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
我要再试试那段乱破超残谱。
兄长，
蓝宗主，以生人事些许，怕是与姑苏蓝氏家训背道而驰。我已亲身试。
兄长，
在我眼中，这么多年来，他一直是敬上怜下，忍辱负重，心系众生。我从来坚信世人对他的诟病都是出于误解。你们要我立刻相信，这个人在我面
I
前。
guess Yushen is me in this situation because, you know, I kept
Yeah.
second guessing myself.
能否容许我更谨慎一些，再做出判断？若他当真有异心，我绝不姑息。
Okay, that wasn't trying to kill.
Well, no, it's got something tied to it.
啊，这是欲知真相，速往坛城。
Truth about what? We get too many mysteries going on right now.
是与兰陵军事交接。
这唱的是哪出啊？
I'm gonna guess it's sushi because
宗主，瞭望台示警。
if it's on the border, I can't imagine sushi would have ran that far away.
何处？
乱葬岗。
So they're heading to where the swords are buried?
Now the burial mounds. It's where
The burial mounds are the Ni Clan sword burying area.
I think this is some sort of distraction. The question is it Yao doing the distracting, or is it the Su that are doing the distracting?
Well, Yao wants Zhu to make the sticking amulet, but Zhu's dead. I think they took his body back so that they could do empathy on it to figure out the secrets that he knows. My in-the-minute interpretation. I might have deeper thoughts about that at some other point.
No, the Su clan. I mean, not.
We teleporting someone in or someone out? Or is
No,
this
they're
something
taking
else?
the-
I don't know what's going on here.
The resentment. They're you know.
Right, but we see these circle things for everything.
Yeah.
到处掘墓起事害人，夷陵老祖也太阴损了。
魏前辈，不像是那样十恶不赦的人。
不都传夷陵老祖在乱葬岗施邪阵吗？
你信吗？
我
Oh no.
这么大规模的石场，
I know it's
从一
bad
脱不了干系。
that the younglings would get destroyed or killed,
布的又是什么局？
but I don't even remember their names.
便知，
蓝宗主坛城那边有消息了吗？
暂时没有。
Or captured.
I don't think you typically show the blood splatter if they're fine and just captured. When Ning get a spike through his head again?
Maybe. Or two spikes, because he seemed like he had
Really?
horns.
Dead ending there as though that was a mystery?
Yeah.
When Ning is the only one still carrying around the shackles. Although
Yeah.
it did look like his shadow had like things come off of it, so I'm guessing. And yeah, Burial Mound is the place where all the Wen were and everything like that. It's that I think they called the Burial Mound with the swords the same thing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, but it's Yailing grounds, yeah. The clown Yailing. Well, he's a Yailing patriarch.
I don't know why
so
they'd
it
be
is his
heading to
clan.
the burial grounds. In my mind, it makes more sense if they were heading to the Ni Clan burial grounds, where they would just all get equipped
Well,
with swords.
I think if it's someone
Especially if
else
they're
is
the
doing
corpses
it,
of the dead who the swords belong to. Because then you would be
But
able
I
to
think
unlock them, since we now introduced the idea of sealing.
I don't think it has to do anything with the swords. It has to do with the fact that Yao wants to make put the focus on Wei Ling, on Wuxian. Like, oh, he's back and he's bringing out the undead to his army, right? But he's way forward, right?
My problem there is what you're describing is a distraction from whatever he's up to. What I'm describing would be whatever he's up to. If his plan is to use the Zhu to recreate the Stygian amulet or reseal the Stygian amulet together, and then raise an army and have those dead corpses that are reanimated, then grab the swords that they had in real life when they were alive. Again, vis-a-vis the introduction of the sealed sword can only be held by its master, then we would have a limitless almost army of people wielding soul-bound swords, which could be his plan, an undead army to rival that of anything Wei Wuxian ever himself raised. Because again, what you're describing sounds to me more like a distraction. And how many episodes, right? We got to be getting to whatever the plan really is.
Yeah,
because Guan Yu's whole plan just to get to the position of power, and now he's just doing whatever to hold on to it? Or is there a greater plan, like you said with the observation towers? I've got to think that there's a greater plan, and that his whole thing wasn't just get to the top of the ladder. Because if so, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'd be disappointed, because we keep going. Like, I'm bad at reacting to it, but I'm very much in on the whole this is their relationship thing, and then Zishen's relationship. Like I said, I'm sadly now asking questions that Lanzan is so in on the rules. He is so not a rule breaker, even though he did break rules. I don't know, maybe that's the point of him asking, have you ever broken any rules, and him saying yes. Because I'm so worried now that he is only with Wei Wuxian because he refuses to break rules. He pulled my thing off, and then I'm just so fucking angry for a couple of years that I have to be with this guy. And then, you know, after he left, the heart grew fonder, and now I actually wish he was Gear. Like, I'm worried that, I mean, that's the story that would be in my head. If I read that and I was Wei Wuxian, I'd be like, shit, is he only with me because I pulled that off and that's a rule? Again, that's rattling around in my head. I don't think it's true. I obviously don't think it's, I'm hoping it's not true. Because the idea is they're throwing out the word fated, which means that the fact that we met as children, the whole Smallville thing, I saved you from bulbs, makes me think that we're leaning more into fate. Again, the thing that throws me off about it is the fact that they leaned into the whole rules thing, that vis-a-vis me asking, or me bringing up the fact that what happened with his father and his mother raises the question of why he is so rules focused. You'd think he'd be anti that because of how that his father was. If they didn't do both things in the episode, I don't think I'd be questioning it.
I mean, yeah, well, I don't think he's doing it just because of the headband. It's more like a confirmation of probably how he felt, right? Like, oh shit, I actually like this guy, and he pulled my headband. Oh, that's why he doesn't care about it later on. When he's drunk, like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Is that he doesn't care about it? I think he's, again, what you just said, and then you're backing off of by he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I think it's not that he doesn't care. He cares so much that he's showing everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have to do that. There was no point in tying his hands together and leading him through a group of people.
Are we going to end up in Mo Village again? This is all going to be going back to Mo Village.
No. I don't think so, only because I already suspected that before, and we never have. We've never invoked Mo Village again. Plus, there's, like, nothing there.
No.
There's not a single character to go back to there. And as much as I would think it's already insane that we're introducing new characters, it would be super insane to... closer we get to the end, the more insane it would be to introduce pivotal characters. Like, if we actually met Bao Shan right now, that would be... Why? And God, your character has faded from the show completely at this point.
Last time he was just playing with his ring. But,
yeah, he was in the background of the, that's Wei Wuxian. This is your moment, my guy. He's your fucking brother. No, I'm just letting him run past, which apparently didn't happen in the novel. I don't know. I expected Jian Shang to be a pivotal character all the way through.
He might show up and then be the one who fights Yao or something like that. Oh, you didn't expect me.
When they were meeting at the meeting, he wasn't even angry anymore. Even though they kept telling him that was like a pivotal part of his personality. He's torturing people. They're screaming from the next town over. Beats up, I didn't know you were bringing a guest. Who's this guy who I already know and have chased?
Multiple times.
Yeah. He lost his character completely and is now just a background set piece. Except for apparently when we're doing empathy. He's defending characters who he will not defend in the future.
Yep. Well, we're at episode 9, so we're halfway through this season, which is 18 episodes, I believe.
I just cannot think about doing the storytelling technique in another show. Like, imagine Dragon Ball Z if we kept flashing back to Vegeta, who's genociding planets, and then I guess things wouldn't really be that different.
No, yeah.
I was just thinking about, I was trying to flash forward to a point where he's a nice guy, and it's like, he's never a nice guy. He'll just be wearing a regular clothes and not genociding people, but talking about it anyway.
Yeah. He says he's a couple of rungs out. I'm not gonna automatically kill you. But don't fuck with me.
Yeah. It wouldn't be much of a change of personality of Vegeta to tell a story this way. It would just be like, well, he's wearing the Saiyan armor, so I guess this is the past. Unless he put on the armor again, because he does sometimes do that too. I can't tell. He looks exactly the same age all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be impossible to have this storytelling method and a story that involves Vegeta and Dragon Ball Z.
Many other shows.
At least if you did it with Goku. Goku does... He has a teenage years, he's a child years, and he has his adult years. I don't know, you could do it with Jujutsu Kaisen pretty easy. Because Jujutsu Kaisen does it. Season 1, the movie, which is before Season 1, and then Season 3, which is after Season 1. But also features flashbacks to everyone's characters throughout everything, too. And characters from all of them move throughout all of them. The movie features a character who's referenced in Season 1, but never seen, and appears in Season 3.
This is getting complicated. Well, it's always been complicated.
Oh, it's getting less complicated.
What am I talking? Yeah, because we figured out who's who, but we don't know what they're doing yet, or why they're doing this. I mean, it's
really going to suck if it was like always. We should have known always. Like, we're just not getting it, and the commenters aren't like leaning into it or anything. That this is something we should know. Guys, you clearly should know what Guan Yu was up to when he said this at that point, and they were talking about these things. Like, fuck, did I miss an episode? What was going on?
Like, okay, guys, now that you saw the show, I'm going to tell you how stupid you are. Paragraph. Like,
well, I mean, I'm also hoping it's not one of those things where you like had to know Chinese mythology. Clearly, if you knew when he got tagged by the brand that had the Wen Clan symbol on it, you would know that that meant that. And then when Zu Shi was there, he actually tried to shoot Wei Ying because of this reason, which led to him forming the Su Clan after he left the Long Clan, which then obviously led to Guan Yu doing this thing because of his father looking down on him, which we all know from Chinese mythology that your father looking down on you for this specific reason can only invoke. Like, fuck, I haven't read a single Chinese book. Journey to the West has only been told to me through other works.
I don't remember when Journey to the West. I mean, it's a very long book, but a father who rejects his son, and then son becomes someone who fools everyone into getting power and then marries someone else, and is also involved in necromancy. Yeah, that part I missed, and that part in Journey to the West.
Journey to the West has fucking everything. I wouldn't be surprised if it was in there and you did miss it. Although I don't even know if you actually have read Journey to the West. I'm just saying that Journey to the West is fucking insane, and I could believe that each of those individual pieces are there. And what do you mean? This is the 7th time he's gotten immortality?
Yeah.
And then his father didn't like him, and then he tried to assert Buddha, and then Buddha tricked him with a palm technique, and
so there we are. This episode, 1 of 2 that we're going to be recording back to back today.
All right, well, with all that said, then, once again, I have been Theta, this has been Lessons, we've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?